Hello everyone, welcome to our second part of Premium Traders Tools. So today we're going to continue with the Premium Traders Tools and see all the other features that we haven't managed to cover on Tuesday. So I would really like firstly to confirm that you can hear me loud and clear. So until I have some kind of an answer from you guys, I will go through the disclaimer warning. So I would like, if it's possible, someone to reply whether you can see my screen and whether you can hear me as well. I would like to remind you that this webinar is recorded. So at the end of the session, you will receive within the day or the latest tomorrow morning the recording from our team in your inbox. Sometimes it goes straight to spam, so always test your spam folder as well. So this material is provided in general market communication for information purposes only and does not constitute an independent investment research. In this communication content should be considered as contain an investment advice or an investment recommendation or a solicitation for the purpose of buying or a recommendation or a solicitation for the purpose of buying or selling of any financial instrument. All information provided is gathered from reputable sources, and any information containing an indication of past performance is not a guarantee or reliable indicator of future performance. Users acknowledge that any investment in leveraged products is characterized by a certain degree of uncertainty, and that any investment of this nature involves a high level of risk for which the users are responsible and liable. We assume no liability for any loss arising from any investment made based on the information provided in this communication. This communication must not be reproduced or further distributed without our prior written permission. Risk warning: trading leveraged products such as forex and derivatives may not be suitable for all investors as they carry a high degree of risk to your capital. Please ensure that you fully understand the risks involved. Take into account your investment objectives and level of experience before trading. And if necessary, seek independent advice. So, guys, you can find the full risk disclosure on our website. Feel free to check any legal documentation that we have in our website. And if you cannot find what you really need, don't hesitate to contact us. So guys, I would like a quick yes and a no in regards to the audio, just to make sure that you can hear me. I cannot really start unless someone confirms that you can hear me and see my screen. Otherwise, if I'm all alone over here, it would be pointless. Thank you, Duran. Thank you, Zoran. Thank you, Aldo. Thank you, guys. Let's move on. Skip myself. Okay, perfect. So last time we very briefly, or we tried at least to cover trade terminal, mini terminal, connect, and if I'm not mistaken, we did a bit of a tick chart as well. So today we're gonna see a more fun stuff, to be honest. Okay, from the one that we covered last time, I personally like the mini terminal because it's that quick access, that fast execution with on opening position, and the connect, which obviously you have the news on the MT4 or MT5 without having a lot of Google or browser tabs on in order to follow the news. But at least for me, today's figures are even more important and informative for a trader. So we're gonna see today sentiment trader. Okay, I think we have seen alarm manager last time as well. We're gonna see check it today as well. Excel real-time data, market manager, correlation methods, and trader. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna go through the indicators package as well. let's start. How many of you, by the way, have tried to download it since Tuesday? Takeshi Matsura has arrived. Welcome, Takeshi. Guys, how many of you tried to download it? And if you faced any, have you faced any problem? You were eligible to download it, or you just didn't have the time to download it and try it on? By the way, no, you don't need to trade with it, okay? You can though use it for all this kind of information that we have seen last time and that we're gonna see today as well. Anyone? No reply? Okay, I'll try to download it since they rarely use it. Yes, it needs a bit of a time to get familiar with it. Or as I said, you don't necessarily need to open positions via the premium trader tools. From my perspective, sorry for that, other than the expert advisor that it offers some really good indicators, like Ketlen, if you ever used Ketlen, or pivot points. So you don't necessarily need to do anything with it, but you can take advantage of its indicators or its correlation metrics that we're going to see today. So yes, guys, especially the pivot points for me is quite crucial, the high and low. So if you notice my live analysis, you will see that I have a high and low. This is because every morning that I open my MT4 or MT5, I have automatically the high and low of the day without doing that manually, and that saves me a lot of time and effort, especially because I have so many. What I'm sharing right now, yes, I'm sharing, perfect. So try pivot but didn't enjoy it. Oh, you're not a pivot point lover, Auto. Up to you. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you have tried but you don't like them, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Let me double check something. This looks quite. Yeah, you might not be a pivot point guy. That's okay. That's okay. We cannot, I mean, it's up to each one of us. I mean, there are indicators that I don't personally like either. Where is my objects indicator list? Sorry, I noticed something and I wanted to double check with it. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, sorry. Just a quick, let me, okay, I will check it later on. Let's move on. Let's start with sentiment trader, okay? Okay. So before I put it on our chart, let me briefly explain what it is first of all, okay? Oops. Yeah. Okay, guys. First of all, is as its name states, sentiment. So it pretty much shows the sentiment for a particular instrument, whether the current sentiment is long or short. For a particular instrument, it might be a currency pair, it might be a metal, it might be whatever you want. And other than, you see, there is it looks like that, okay? There are two kind of sentiment indicators. So if you want a list with your currency pairs and where the sentiment lies, whether it lies in the bullish side or the bearish side, it could be with this bar over here. But if you want more details about the sentiment, the current sentiment, you can see that it gives you the percentage. And this is for the 1 hour chart, as you can see, 1 hour. And this example is, it says that, sorry, only the 25% is long. So the rest of the 75 is shorting the particular asset. So you have the choice of different time frames, right? And by the way, this can be customized. You can see it as a pie chart. You can see that a coach as a dial. It's up to you. Well, this one is also customized, candlesticks, or it could be in a line. That's some minor extra figures that it has. But let me be a bit more precise in regards to how you can read this kind of set of data. So I will get back to the, no, not that one. Let's get back to RFT4 and let's try to, let me get rid of all these indicators. I want a clean chart. For the time being, at least. Perfect. And I want the sentiment indicator. Okay. Perfect. This is a 15 minutes chart. No, I want to change it. I don't care about the 15 minutes chart. So, sorry. By the way, I have two screens. Obviously, I cannot share both of them, guys. I have two screens in my desktop. The good thing about I'm not sure whether someone last time asked me, you know, we had a problem last time with the connect or the trader terminal. So it was substituting the asset that I drag and drop it. So actually, I'm sorry, what have I done? Sorry. Sorry, give me a second. All of them, and I want the fix this one. So the last time when I was drag and dropping, just a quick reminder, drag and drop in the connect or the mini terminal or the trade terminal, etc. It was taking the place like it did right now. I drag and drop it into the pound. You see, it was substituted pound. So I no longer have pound over here. So it can be undocked. And I don't remember who asked for it just last time. Oops. So it can be undocked. Let me just, okay. Give me a second to fix it. No. It's fine. And I want to, sorry, give me a second. I want to show you something. No, I don't want it like that, guys. Only minimize. Okay. I mean, let me show it to you later on, because now I'm confused and I don't know what I'm doing. So let's get back to the sentiment. So what I was saying before is that, and you see that the sentiment, you can move it anywhere. If you have two screens and at the same time you want to keep an eye on your chart, so it's coming as a second window, so you can take it wherever you want, either in a separate screen. So Duran is asking, oh, how can we get the video for part 1? Duran, can you actually, it will be in our YouTube channel, okay? But if you cannot find it, please go to our website. Let me just, so in our website, come on, go over here to the live chat. Oh, not here, sorry, my bad. The live support, and mention to the team that you want the recording of Premium Traders 2 Part 1, okay? So what I was saying, sentiment traders. So I don't know that you can use it at the same time as we're not like necessarily only in the MT4, but elsewhere as well. So what it shows, okay, let's take it one by one. Let me try to, first of all, I don't want the 15 minutes chart, I want the 1 hour chart, because right now I'm in the 1 hour chart, Euro USD, and you can see that the majority, okay, the majority is long. Can you see that? This yellow, oh my God, what is wrong with me today? This red is actually 15% is the short position, so the rest of the 85% of the traders, this is what it says. So it says that 15% is short and 85% of the traders are currently holding open buying position for euro dollar. This is what this it's not a pipe chart. What is it? How we call it? This bar shows. By the way, you can have a pipe chart as well, so you can see it clearer. 85, 55, or you can have this kind of, so it's customized. It's customized, okay? That's not useful for me, to be honest, guys. I prefer either the pipe chart or the other one, that one. Yeah, my favorite is the pipe because it shows both. So 85, 15, easy busy, 1 hour chart. So it shows clearly that the sentiment is 85% long for euro dollar. This is according to the FX Blue, the provider of our premium tools. Okay, so it's a real money accounts publishing to FX Blue, the provider, the creator of premium trader tools. And they calculate automatically the sentiment per asset, and they automatically provide it to us. So this is what we see over here. The figure that we're seeing over here is not technical analysis. It's not based on the price action. Okay, I need to be clear about that. The sentiment that we have over here is not based in technical analysis. It's based on the real money accounts which are being published to the fxblue.com. So it shows over here that 85% of the real money accounts, they have currently open buying positions, while only the 15% of those have currently holding open sell position. Okay, so this is what this pipe chart shows. So I want to be honest for something. It doesn't you cannot find all the symbols over here. Okay, you can find these ones. Please, can you show again how to put sentiment traders? It's in the expert advisors. Here is the navigator. Can you see this Sidocta? Can you see this? I have downloaded the premium traders tools. Okay, it's something that I show on Tuesday. and you can see it in the recording as well. So I have downloaded, and as soon as you download it, some expert advisors will be enabled in your navigator, in your MT4 or MT5, whatever you use, it will be there. If you use an MT4, you can download the Premium Traders Tools for MT4 version. If you use MT5, download the Premium Traders Tools for MT5 versions, and you will see these expert advisors, and you're gonna see also these indicators as well. The one that it says PTT in front. So what I did is I click on the sentiment and I drag and drop it, or you can double click on it or right click and open, and you will see it. So it's over here. But I need to be honest, the disadvantage of this sentiment indicator is the fact that it doesn't have all the instruments. Okay, it doesn't have all the instruments. Yes, so what else I want to say before we move on? So let's take one by one. So for example, it doesn't have CAD yen, for example, because there are typically, it's very, I don't know, the fact that it's extremely volatile. There are not a lot of people having open positions in order to calculate a meaningful percentage, okay? So CAD yen, for example, is not available in these symbols because only few people trade it, so it won't give us any meaningful percentage. So what FX Blue is trying over here is to make sure that whatever it offers over here is from meaningful, it provides a meaningful percentage. So from a huge number of real money accounts, so thousands. If a trader, by the way, if you are trading, let's say you have multiple open orders for the same symbol, let's say you might open 3, 4, 5 positions for euro dollar. Okay, so the sentiment calculator will use a single net figure for the trader's position, so it will merge it. So for example, if you have an open buying position for euro dollar of 1.5 lots and another one which is a short one, 0.7 lots, then they are treated as being long because you have a wider, a bigger position in the buying side. So the sentiment percentage is not weighted by volume. Okay, let's move on. So we've seen the sentiment with the chart below. Okay, with the chart below, you can amend over here the time frame. You can amend also whether you want to see it as a line chart or as a candlestick chart, or having also the, oh, sorry, give me a second. Is having also the average line on as well. So what else? So we've seen the price candles with the sentiment on top, the line chart, this line chart of close prices against sentiment candles as well. Okay, so I'm not sure whether it will allow me right now to open a position because I'm not sure whether I have balance. No, it won't. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm in a demo account, so it will not allow me to open a position in order to show you how it looks like when you open a position, but it has this it offers this option over here. So if you see that, like here, we saw before this huge candle over here, that happened just now, by the way. I guess this is because of the data, the jobless data, and the inflation from Germany. But even before we saw this big jump, we had already this information about 85%, right? So you could open a buying position automatically from here without hassle, without a lot of hassle. Okay, I cannot because I'm in a demo account. So the company, in order to let me demonstrate pivot points, it gave me an exception in order to download the app in a demo account. But because this is a demo account, I don't have any money in and etc. I cannot demonstrate live a position, okay? But this is how it can be done. By the way, it gives you a non-hedging mode, sells, close, buys, and vice versa. Also, if you have positions open in these simples, you will be either, if you have used if you have used the premium traders tools in order to open the position, or even if you have done it manually, I mean, you had in the morning open several positions, you will be able to see your positions over here as well. So it will look like, it will look like that. You see, if you had positions open without necessarily using this tool, but I mean, you might have opened them manually, you can still see your open positions and whether they are of profit or loss, and whether we are short or long, and so on and so forth. With this way, if you notice that the sentiment is on the other direction, you can consider closing it or partially closing it, etc. In this example over here, you can see that is okay. So short Aussie, and indeed the blue is greater than red. So indeed this is okay. This decision is in line with the sentiment. Over here, I'm losing. The sentiment agrees with the long position that I have taken. So let's wait and see. Or you might say, what's going on? What I did wrong? So you can go to the pound and euro to see whether you will keep open that position or not. So you don't need to, you have everything over there. So let's move on. Well, let's get back to just to scroll down and see whether I have missed anything. I think not. Symbols, new orders. Okay, it's a shame that I cannot open a position, show you how it looks like. If you open a position, by the way, you will be able to see the volume over here as well of the position and the floating profit and loss. Okay, now it's empty because I don't have any position open. And that's pretty much it. Now let's move on to the next tab, which is the alarms manager. We have seen different ways last time on how you can set alarms, but let's see another one, a more proper one this time. So alarm manager over here, drag and drop it. Okay, so allow, okay. So I'm not sure whether you use alarms or not. That's solely personal. I mean, for some people, these alarms help them. For some, not. This is solely up to you. Okay. Yes, but I will demonstrate how you can set some alarms. By the way, there are other ways to set alarms, as you already know. The MT4 and MT5 anyway offers alarms, right? So that's but the difference with the premium traders tools is that it has some extra options. Can you see that? So we're gonna see actually right now, let's go one by one, to see those extra. Oh my God, what happened with the data? We are euro dollars like skyrocket over here. 109. Just let me just, out of curiosity, guys, I would like to just have a quick check on the data, because this euro dollar rally, it doesn't run out of steam. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Growth for the fourth quarter is lower in the US. Jobless claims, oh my God, big expectations. So that might be an alert for NFP, and the core personal consumption also higher. That explains this this dollar weakness. So very briefly, so we had 3 data out, very briefly, because this is not a live analysis. We have 3 data out. We have the US initial and continuous claims that they are higher than expected and higher than last time. So what that means, it means that more people have filed, had applied in a week for jobless claims, for unemployment claims. Okay, so that's an indication of some kind of a downside pressure on NFP, but everything depends on the ADP next week. Also, the fourth quarter economic growth, the fourth quarter GDP came lower than expected. So that indicates slowdown of US economy. And we had PCE as well. Let me double check that. GDP, PCE 4.4%. So more spending from people. So that's further boost on inflation. That's why euro dollar jump. So that's a dollar weakness. That's a dollar weakness, guys. That's a dollar weakness. Okay, let's move on. Let's get back to our premium traders tool. So you see these alarms, right? You can, by the way, it's customized. I mean, you don't necessarily need to use only these ones. You can add, the good thing, can you see, account alarms, there is a plus. But if I click on that, I have so many options. You can set an alarm when your balance changes. You can set an alarm when you have consecutive wins or consecutive losses. Because you know, it's risk management. If you set an alarm on 2 consecutive losses, then it will mean that, oh, I need to take action. I need to close everything down in order not to lose more. So it's a risk management. You will be alerted on time in order to avoid any further declines, further losses. Or you might consider an alarm in regards to the price change, or if an asset breach your trigger point in order to take action and open a position. Or if your profit is higher than a particular amount. So with this way, we have an alert saying that if my profit reach 500, give me an alarm. So with this way, as soon as this happens, you might go back and close your position. Or if you want an alarm notify you if you are lost for a particular position, it has reached $50, $100, that will be useful, because it will be alerted on time, and you will be able to take action. I cannot cover all the alerts. If you go to the, I will send you the manual, guys, for that one. Anyway, the manuals, all the manuals are in the website. Let me send you also all the manuals are on the website. But we have so many. Look at that. This is the manual, okay? Feel free to go and check it. All these are options for setting alarm, either in a form of a sound, or as a tweet, or as an email, or as an SMS, or so many things, so many, or group actions. Once all alarms are being triggered, there are so many alarms available, so I cannot go through them today, but look at that. You can even set an alarm every time that you are moving average or crossing. So if the 50 it comes above 200, you can set an alarm. Or if your 5 in the 1 hour chart, if your 5 goes above the 9 exponential moving average, again you can have an alarm. Swing points, MACD, and etc. And I haven't covered anything yet. It's just some of them. There are others. There are some default ones over here, but you can set the ones that you want, or I don't know, alerts based on the economic calendar. Whether there is whether we are in the next 30 minutes, we might have a high volatile event. Please let me know 30 minutes before or an hour before. So you see, if it was the announcement today, if we had set an alarm 30 minutes before, we might have catch this rally, and so on and so forth. So I think, are you okay so far, guys? Can I move on? And is the alarm section clear? Because I don't want to spend a lot of time on the alarm. No, I'm afraid it cannot used on mobile, John. I'm not sure though. Let me double check right now. But it's way too complicated, and not complicated, but it's a lot of stuff in a single package. And I don't think it would be something that you can use via mobile phone. I'm not sure though. Let me double check. So it says over here, the multi-platform tool can be downloaded and installed on your MT4 or MT5 as an all-in-one package cover. No, dear. No, I'm afraid not. Sorry. So let's move on. Let's get back to our slides. So everything is here about the alarms. I have put all the possible types of alarms that you can set, or whether you want to play a sound, what kind of sound you want, whether you want to be done via SMS or email, and so on and so forth. Now, the least favorite of mine, but it's up to you, depending if you have some programming skills and etc., is the Excel RTD app. So what is this? This is a monitoring and reporting tool. So it pretty much allows you to interact with trading platforms by displaying and analyzing the price data in real time, using your Excel skills. So if you are if you have studied computer science, or if you have studied programming, or if you like programming, this might be something that you might use, because it gives you in an Excel file all the real time account data, ticket data, price data, without using macros or programming, just the Excel knowledge. And if you want, you can use it in order to if if you have a knowledge of VBA programming, so you can use it for creating your own simple trading commands and etc. So yes, it's for people that they are at least familiar with VBA programming. Basically, what it does, let me just try a bit to explain very, very briefly because it's a bit complicated, that one. As I said, you can subtract. Let me just Excel RTVD, allow, okay. So it's that one. So it's for my account, accept command and etc. So you can run it. You can run this one. Basically, so I have put it on, right? You can drag and drop it. Guys, how many of you are VBA? They know the VBA programming? Can someone reply to me? No? Anyone? Anyone a VBA programming programmer? No? I've never. So you haven't heard the question. Is anyone aware or knows VBA programming, VBA language? If not, I'm not going to spend time with the Excel RTD. I think because it's a bit complicated. VBA programming. No, okay, guys, I'm not gonna waste your time then on VBA because it's something very complicated. I have put it on the PowerPoint, but if you're not if you haven't studied computer science or at least get familiar with VBA, it won't be useful for you. I have put the ticket data properties over here, but I think it would be better if we move on to a more useful figures. So I'm going to quickly shift to the market manager trader. Obviously, I cannot cover everything in an hour, so don't hesitate for anything. You need to contact us either via the live support or via the webinars at hfm.com. So let's move on to market manager trader. So let me just stick in our MT5 market manager. Here it is. I drag and drop it. I allow the signal settings and the trading, algo trading. And this is what we can see. We can see we have a market watch with some currency pairs, stocks, commodities, indices, and etc. Or you can, by the way, you can amend this one. You can check only your open positions. I don't have any, that's why it's empty. You can have all your open and pending orders. I don't have any. Your account info, your or only the pound crosses, and so on and so forth. And if you have any positions open, you will be able to see the lot size and the profit as well. So this is how it looks like. Now let's move on to see what it does. Okay, it looks like that. And what does it does? So market manager, okay, is a tool, okay, which you can have while you're using other applications, by the way. So if you notice, I can move it everywhere I want, okay? So it won't substitute any of your currency pairs, etc. But it's useful for account management and because it offers some key functionalities. So other than the fact that it provides a bid and an ask price and the lot size and the profit if you have current positions open, and other than the fact that you can quickly shift from one. So you see, if I click right now euro dollar yen, it gives me this little window. So while I have euro dollar on, I am able to see the sentiment and the charts of the dollar yen at the same time. It's like having a chart in chat. Chart, oh my God, chart in chart. So I have euro dollar over here, but because I click on dollar yen, I am able to see that I have currently a bullish candle in 1 hour chart, a rise in the 15-minute chart. I can even see the 5-minute chart, and I can see the sentiment, the overall sentiment. So the weekly one, so nearly 100% short position. The daily one, the 24 hours one, actually, again, is oh, sorry. Yes, again, I can see where it's standing. Actually, sorry, I did a mistake. It's not the sentiment, so don't get confused. Can we change the color? Okay. No, we can't. That's below. That's below. No, this one is not the sentiment, but is where the simple currently is. So it's really, really close to the high price, really close to the high price, really close to the high price. So in all the in the 1 hour chart, or the last 24 hours, or the last 5 days, is close to the high territory. Everything that I'm just saying is in the manuals. So if you like any of these figures, have in the beginning until you comprehend it and until you get familiar with it, you can have it open, the manuals. So if I go now to the which one? I want to see the euro dollar one. Actually, we have it in the back, but I want to see also what it shows. Look at that, brilliant. So euro dollar, we can see the 15 minutes chart and 5 minutes chart as well. We have the bid and ask price, but anyway, we have it over here as well. We have, by the way, we can open a buying or a sell position, place a position from here as well. And we can at the same time to see this where the current price standing versus the high and the low range of the last hour, of the last 24 hours, and the last 5 days. So what that suggests, can someone tell me? Where can we find the manual? So here in this website that I'm sending you is all the premium traders tools. So if you are interested in this one, for example, the market manager, go to the market manager, click learn more, and over there you can see the manual as well. Okay, each of these figures has its own manual. Everything is online. So let's get back. So what I was saying. So what can someone tell me what that shows? How this can help you? How the fact that you know that for euro dollar, right? The price is currently close to the high price of the last hour or the high price of the last 24 hours, or the fact that is ready to break. Can you see that it detected? It's zero, has to get to zero, nearly zero, or the fact that it's ready to break the 5 days highs. How can this help you? By the way, this is in ticks. How can this help you? What it shows that, firstly, since in every single, if you are interested in the daily chart, for example, you can emphasize on these two, not on the 1 hour. So since the 5 days is ready to, the 5 day high is ready to be broken, the daily one is nearly ready to, it's just a breath away from the high price. This indicates that there is a lot of bullish bias, in the medium term, but intraday as well. So you will try to find the next resistance level in order to potentially enter this asset long. So the next resistance is on the previous highs, which is at 109.28. So this is how it helps you. It alerts me that, oh my God, it's ready to post another high. What's going on? I should take action. Or it might be the vice versa scenario. It might alert you to not to take an action. But in this case, everything is in blue, a lot of bullish bias, intraday, in the 24 hours, in the 5 days, and so on and so forth. So the simple window, this simple window, by the way, can have the line as well, but it's also, I don't like it to be honest. I don't like it, so I prefer the candle. So this simple window helps you figuring out the market activity, whether it's buying or sell, in which time frame is buying, in which time frame is sell, or it might be neutral, it might be ranging, so it might be 50-50. So 50-50 means that, okay, it's ranging, you might consider not taking action, or you might consider trade the ranging market. What else I wanted to mention about that? I think that's pretty neutral option. As I said, you can switch from one asset to the other, or I want everything, the market watch. Okay. By the way, if I enable here all my assets, I right click on the market watch and I click show all. So now my market watch will be automatically offer, sorry, all the assets that there are, that HFM offers, everything from stocks to commodities. You see, it's a very, very lengthy market watch. It's not like the sentiment trader that is limited. This one, in this one, you can see all of the assets and you can shift from one to the other. I want to check VIX. What's going on with VIX? Oh God, VIX is in a downtrend. In the 1 hour chart, in the last 24 hours, the last 5 days, and over here is very close to the low of the last 5 days, so it might break it. So if I open VIX right now, just give me a second. Here's my VIX. Should be somewhere here. Give me a second, guys. I have enabled everything and now I'm, oh, so you see, it confirms what I saw already from the market indicator about VIX. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days lows. It's broken that previous support and is extending lower. And this is something that I already noticed from the market manager. If I go to the 1 hour chart, I should be able to see again the same condition. Down, 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 down. What the market manager is showing. Oh, now it's 50-50. Let me zoom in. Ups and down. Okay, so it's 50-50. But the overall and the intraday one is bearish. And if you're a 15 minutes trader or a 5 minutes trader or 13 minutes trader, now it's consolidating in those time frames, but in higher time frames is in a big sell-off. Guys, are you okay? Shall I move on? Shall I move on to the next? By the way, something that I forgot to mention is that you can have you can have as many as you want, by the way. Sorry, I've opened several times. So, for example, if you want to have your euro dollar at the back or the US oil at the back, okay, that's fine. But I want at the same time to check the dollar CAD, and at the same time I want to have open the euro dollar. What is my euro dollar? The cable, and I want also to have the euro dollar as well. I shouldn't double click. So you see, 1, 2, 3. I have in the back the US oil. I want also to have euro Swiss. I want also to have Bitcoin. Where's my Bitcoin? Bitcoin euro. No, I want Bitcoin dollar, not Bitcoin euro. Where is it? Bitcoin dollar. The dollar ones. Come on, I want Bitcoin. Where is it? I want gold. I want Bitcoin. So look, you can have as many as you want. You might say, but this is confusing. Okay, don't open all this. You can just emphasize the ones that you usually trading. So you see, here is a 50-50 nearly. So no. So I will close it. I don't want it. This says is close to the low one, but overall it's at the high territory of the day. Okay, no, that the dollar CAD is clearly bearish intraday for this week. Pound and euro clearly to the upside. So you see, you can keep the ones that you want. So I will move on, and let's move on to the next sentence, the next figure. Over here I have all the functionalities, but we have covered them already. Oops, I forgot to mention that you can still open position based on using them. So during the time that you are using Market Manager, okay, still for everything in Premium Tools, you can open a position if you wish. You don't have to go back or close it and manually open an order. So over here there are buttons, sell, buy. So click, place stop loss, take profit, and lot size, and you place an order. Okay, that's this is everywhere in every single figure that the Premium Tools offer. It has the option to open a position. Yes, so I'm gonna close Market Manager and let's move on to the next. We have seen this is once you open a position. As I said, it will give you the lot size, the profit and loss, and if you want a more detailed dialogue, it will give you also this window. I cannot do it, but it will be once you open a position. If you click on the order, it will this web page dialog will open. It will show you. It will show you all the details in regards to your position, and will give you also the option to close it if you want to, or to partially close it. So if you are in profit, like here, at the profit and just $26, so you might consider a partial close. You see, and you can partially close or close it completely, and so on and so forth. Now, more fun. Further fun actually. Correlation metrics and correlation. Correlation trader. So, is any one of you guys taking positions based on the correlation? I mean, you know that US oil and dollar CAD are correlated. So if you go long on oil, you also go long on CAD, Canadian dollar, or is anyone or Aussie with gold? So do you use correlations for taking any decisions or opening any trades? Okay, no one is replying, so I will move on. So we have, let's do the metrics one and the trader one. So correlation metrics. Again, in the expert advisor, correlation metrics and correlation trader. I will start with correlation metrics. Here it is. I enable everything and I have it open. So it's a correlation metrics. So what that means, over here in this 1 hour, in a 1 hour chart, I can see that the higher, first of all, okay, let me get back my slides because I want to show you what these colors mean. If you see a red color, it means that there is a strong correlation, not a positive one only, it might be a negative one as well. What negative means, it means that they will have a negative correlation, means that if the one simple goes up, the other will go down. If they have positive correlation, it means that they move along with, they move together, they're in the same direction. If the one goes down, the other one goes down as well. If the other one goes higher, the other one goes higher as well. So this is the difference between positive correlation and negative correlation. So a strong correlation means, so two assets are connected with a strong correlation, is when we have this color, this pink color. Orange also is considered to be okay correlation, medium correlation, but it's better to have a strong one. The green and blue are weak correlations, so you should avoid it because it means that are not strongly correlated. So that doesn't mean that they will move either on the same direction or they will move exactly on the opposite direction. Okay, so these two colors are colors that you should avoid. So yes, so we explained the colors. So now let's get back to the demonstration. So you see that there are numbers, there are plus and a minus, and the colors. So over here, I can see that dollar Swiss is strongly and positive correlated with Aussie Swiss. So that means that they move on the same direction. Okay, strong positive correlation. Positions in the same direction on those symbols are very likely to have similar profit. But position in opposite direction for these two will cancel each other out. Okay, so if, for example, By the way, you can add symbols. Over here I have only crosses. I can put also US oil. Oops. US oil, add gold. I want gold, add. I think I'm okay. And I will stretch it as much as I can. So you see very strong correlation between, negative correlation between gold and dollar yen. So minus 88. Let's go and see. I will leave this on the side. I will open dollar yen. Let me clear a bit this mess. No, I want the clear indicator one. No. Never mind. Okay, let's use the black one. So 1 hour chart. Yes, let me open also gold. Where's gold? Where's gold? Let me put gold over here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, I missed it. Oh, okay, gold. Sorry, guys. So here, there is gold 1 hour chart as well. Look at that. Gold is moving up. Dollar yen is steady for 1 hour chart, but there is a very, very strong correlation. What that means? Just a second. It means that, let me just, I want to precisely, so what it means, can you see? Dollar yen, the last, okay, that's a daily chart. Let's put that. In March, it moved down. For the same period, gold skyrocketed. That's, you can tell me, but Andrea, this is a daily chart. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Okay, for today, we have seen a lot of consolidation, okay, which is true. So it's not like we had a clear direction, but look at that. Gold, indeed, since last night, actually from the Asia session, it rose higher. So since Asia opened up to now, it rose higher. Dollar yen, since Asia session, is consolidating. So you might cannot see it right now, but if gold continues moving higher, dollar yen with this such strong correlation, it might fail. It's already failing to extend higher. It's struggling. So this is a key resistance at that level. So it might resume the decline. But guys, I'm not saying that you should take a trade or something, even if you cannot see it. That's fine. If you cannot see it, skip it. Let's move on to the next correlation. Let's see. What else? Dollar CAD, Euro. Oh, there's a 95% one. Aussie Swiss, Euro Oz, negative one. So Euro Swiss. Oh, no, sorry, Aussie Swiss. What is it? I lost it. What was it? It was a 95% one. Aussie Swiss with Euro Oz. Let's put it on. Aussie Swiss. Come on. Forex all. Aussie Swiss and Euro Oz. Euros skyrocketed in this 1 hour chart. Skyrocketed. Aussie Swiss drifts. This is the 1 hour chart. So negative correlation, 95% correlation. As long as Euro Swiss moves down, the Euro Oz it will move up. It's a strong correlation. Now, you see, well, let's do a positive one. Let's do a positive one. So, dollar Swiss, Aussie Swiss, or gold with pound. Yes, gold with pound. Look at that. Gold with pound have 82% positive correlation for the 1 hour chart. If I change it for the daily chart, it might not be the same. Oh, 85. Okay, even greater one. So let's check a gold with pound. Did I delete that? Sorry. Pound. Pound. And gold, 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 gold. And gold. Here we are. Okay. Okay, what was it? It was daily, wasn't it? Actually, it was both daily and the 1 hour chart. 85 was in daily, positive one, and 81 was the hourly one. Yes. So positive correlation. Positive correlation means that they move on the same direction. And indeed, gold up, gold up. Sorry, 1 hour chart. Sorry. 1 hour chart. Let's check the 1 hour chart. So gold up since this morning. Pound cable, pound up since this morning. Positive correlation. You can take advantage of correlations and you can trade on correlations. So let's move on. Let's okay, we have seen the matrix. Let's check a bit the by the way, I show how I have demonstrated how you can change the parameters, right? Oops, sorry, the metrics. I have demonstrated how you can change the parameters. Over here, you can add symbols. Over here, you can change the time frame. You can even consider greater bars. So what I mean, these correlations are based on the last 200 bars. You can increase it or decrease it. That will give you, it will go further back in regards to candlesticks in order to find the correlation. So be a bit careful not to put it on the full, because it might it might give you, it might go way back, and it might, how can I say that? It might give you false alarms. Why? If you extend the bars way higher, what that means, it means that if you expect the position to be open for 24 hours, for example, you need to look the 1 hour correlation over the last 100 or 50 bars, no higher than that. But if you want to, if you're a day trader, so you are interested on day, if you want to hold a position based on the daily time frame, and you might hold it for some days or even weeks, then you can select daily, but you can enlarge it to 200. Okay, so if you're an intraday trader, don't go to 500 or 100. For intraday traders, you should stick to lower parameters. Now, last but not least, correlation trader. So it's again relevant to correlations. It gives you the charts. It shows you charts of two different symbols. So in this case, it was pound dollar and Swiss dollar Swiss, and it shows that there is a lack of correlation. There is no correlation in the 1 hour chart. It's very weak. It's 58. No, it's not good. So let's change it. Let's put gold that we just noticed. In the last hour, wait a minute, 65%. Just so this is a combination, by the way, of correlation and sentiment. So what that bar, again, I remind you that everything is in the guideline, in the user guides. I can see the 1 hour chart in both. And what this bar is telling me is that for the 1 hour chart, the current correlation for the 1 hour chart for those two is at 65%. If I move higher to the 4 hour chart, then is 15%. If I go to the daily chart, 84%. So you see that is for these two, it's better to consider a position in the medium term that it will last a few days. Anyway, more than 24 hours. Because if I go down to 1 hour, the correlation is not, it's still positive, it's medium. If I go to 20 minutes, let's see, 88%. Interesting, very interesting. So again, it gives you correlation values, or you might consider dollar CAD with gold. Ooh, in 20 minutes, in the 20 minutes time frame, there is a 91% negative correlation. So as dollar CAD moves down, gold moves up. So you can consider, sorry, close that. Let's get back. You can consider, so 91% negative correlation. So that means sell position on dollar and a buying position on gold. So gold buy, okay, cannot, and dollar CAD sell. So you can open both positions based on this negative correlation. Okay, and I need to call it a date very, very soon. What else is pending? No, actually, we are on time. Guys, I have covered everything. Other than indicators, sorry, my bad. So, but indicators, as long as we cover the expert advisor, we are good, because indicators is just some extra indicators that the people put, that the premium truths offer. And what I mean by that, it offers Kettler. It offers pivot points. It offers Renko if you are using Renko, and you can modify it. It offers delete. It offers candle countdown. So what is this? Basically, it's counting the time until the next candle. Can you see this below? This little how call it? So it says that there are another 39 minutes until this hourly candle closes. So if I go to the 15 minutes chart, it will show me. Come on. It's because I didn't select to be available for all the. Oops, sorry, that's magnifier. Simple info. So sorry for that. So it was a countdown. Chart in chart. So in the same chart you can have. So on the top I have pound dollar. On the bottom I have euro dollar. So you can see two charts in the same window. Also, what else? I want to just remove that. Sorry, delete, close. Chart group as well. Okay. So I can actually, let me do it properly. I use candle countdown all the time. Yes, I would like to get the premium tools on my email. You can't, John. You need to visit the website. Okay, so you visit the website. Okay, you go to tools, premium tools. John, I cannot send you the premium tools on your email. You need to go here. Okay, click learn more and click on the download button. I cannot just send you premium tools. You need to download it. Okay. So candle countdown, Simple's info. So what that is telling you is giving you the sentiment per for the day. So pound is bullish so far today. All the indicators in nearly all the time frames are positive except the 5-minute chart, the parabolic SAR. So you see, it gives you the overall picture. You might be in the 15-minute chart like I do right now, but at the same time I can see the indicators in 1 hour, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, for the 14 exponential moving average, MACD, CCI, and the direction so far is 63 pips higher today. I didn't mention that's the, yes, let's just close that. That was a simple info. I forgot to check magnifier. Okay, magnifier is the indicator that creates a draggable window like this one. So you see, I am in a 15-minute chart, so I can see in a separate window the 5-minute chart. Yes, the 5-minute chart as well. So with this way, you know whether there is still further boost to the upside, because you can see the lower time frame. Yes, indeed, it's still positive. Or if you go to the 1-hour chart, you see the 30-minute chart. So what that's telling you, in the 1-hour chart, I can see something like a doji, and I'm like, so it might run out of steam. But this one tells me that it doesn't, because we have 1, 2, 3, and just something that is on the top line, so there is still momentum. So that's brilliant. It's very helpful, especially for because you can have a look on the lower time frame. Magnifier, order history, pivot. We've seen Renko, freehand drawing. You can draw. Sorry, not familiar a lot with the. So for the drawing, if you would like to draw manually your charts, you need to keep the control the D. Sorry, the D. Sorry. Oh my God, I make a complete mess. My bad, guys. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, I put a mess. I did a mess, a complete mess. Okay, so if you want to draw, you drag and drop with the freehand drawing. You select the color. I would like yellow. Allow. So what you can do, okay, you wanted to draw something. Okay, I noticed some kind of a wave. I click D on my keyboard and I draw. Up, down, up, down, up. So might be wave number 1, wave number 2. So you can draw basically. Guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna call it a date. Gravity as well. So nearly done. So gravity as well. Pretty much an indicator with that shows possible support and resistance levels. So you see the strongest support level is this one, and another strong one is the 0.8793, while the higher ones are not strong resistance levels. The strongest of the top ones is this one, the 8845. So it gives you gravity. But if you have pivots, you don't really need the gravity. If you have gravity, you don't really need the pivots. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Everything is on the website. I have forwarded you the link. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a date, and if there's anything else that you want to ask me, just don't hesitate to do it right now before I call it, and before I finish our webinar. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Thank you very much. If there is anything, I cannot email the tools. You need to download it, John. John, you need to download it. I will send you right now the download button, okay? You need to download it. From where? Okay, I'm sending you right now a link, John. I'm sending you a link, okay? Open it, and on the picture, you will see a download button. And click download. You will have to put your credentials on in order to be downloaded, okay? If you need further help, please go to our live support, and they will help you. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. See you. Bye.